Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to a story time video. Before I get started, I do want to issue a brief trigger warning. This video may contain sensitive topics that you may find disturbing, so please proceed with caution. Let's get into it.
I think my dad is a weirdo. And the reason why I say that is because back in 2020, he sent me really weird, creepy text messages. The way I used to tell people, or the way I remembered it, was not even the words that he used. When I looked at the screenshots, which it even took me a long time to be able to look at the screenshots, quite frankly, just because drama. But yeah, it was worse words used than I remembered, so that's lovely. I don't talk to him anymore. Quite frankly, I don't think he has ever actually loved me or cared about me. Just fine. I mean, at the point where probably a good portion of my family doesn't even actually like me, and that's fine with me. I'm the black sheep. I will be the black sheep, because that nigga is weird. Now I have some screenshots. I have screenshots that I'm gonna post, and I went ahead and I hope I arranged them in the right order. If something doesn't make sense, sorry, but I arranged them in the order of the weird messages that he sent me a particular night. After that, I believe it's arranged in messages that he sent me before that night. Now, the actual night that he sent me the out of the box shit, he was saying that he was drunk and he took a Percocet. Now, he was saying that he was drunk and that he took a Percocet and that he meant to text his girl at the time. And that's a big ass lie, because in one of the messages, which you will see, he told me not to tell my sister. My sister, my little sister, was 12 at the time. She's 17 now. I have several siblings, mind you. But yeah. And she was actually laying next to me when he sent those messages, and my two younger siblings were in his bed with him, laying next to him. At that time, I lived with my grandma and him, just for context. Now, just to explain, like, some of the messages, towards the end, you will see me talking to somebody else, like, they're kind of explaining, like, the conversation that they had with him on the phone. That is my big brother. I mean, the proof is in the pudding with that. I don't really know what else to say about that, but you will see. Yeah. I know some of you might be like, well, why post this now? Well, babes, people talk about their trauma, and I want to talk about mine, because, I mean, it happened. It's true. And I don't believe to this day that this nigga is in his right mind, because he never went to therapy. Not saying that that'll fix everything that's the fuck wrong in that nigga's brain, but it's a start, and I don't think he ever even attempted to start. And he still drinks to this day, I bet. So, yeah. But, yeah, and in between, I truthfully think that he was thinking about me in this weird way, even before he sent the super weird messages. Because, yeah, you will see he used the word beautiful a lot when it came to me, and he made a lot of weird comments. Like, one of them was, that is a beautiful nightgown. I had actually gotten like a little night dress, I guess. It had cats and dogs all over it. Mind you, I was a virgin also at the time. Not that that necessarily matters. I didn't lose my virginity until years later. But just for him to, you know, send me these messages, I'm a virgin and you're my biological father. Like, Not that that's any particular order, but it should be, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so take a gander. Next video, you will see. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on the video where the screenshots are. Thank you for listening to me talk about this. And if you've experienced anything similar, please let me know. Or like I said, if you have any questions, please ask away. And as far as negative comments goes, if you have any way of defending this nigga, you're disgusting. You're disgusting, okay?
All right, y'all. So I know it may seem like she said a bunch of nothing, but she didn't. Like, she actually posted the screenshots, and there is validity to her statements. Now, the one thing I am going to say, right now, like on her profile right now, it says she is 27. This incident happened about 5 years ago. So at the time, she may have been around 21, maybe 22. We are going to get into the text messages. But before we do that, I just wanted to say, I feel like she was second guessing or maybe just showing a little bit of uncertainty to the point where she's asking us what we think. If you're thinking that he was being inappropriate, or if you're thinking he's weird, then he is. It is what it is. But there is absolutely no reason, no father, family member, it doesn't matter, should not have been sending these messages to this young lady. I don't care if he's drunk or not and he was texting the wrong person, which I don't believe, but that's what she said he said. I don't believe that. Clearly, she had some type of intuition that what he was doing or what he was saying was inappropriate. Listen to your gut. That's your protection. You do not have to ask the public what we think. All right, y'all. So this is the first text. It was around 8:53 at night. He texted her, "Hey, baby girl, your hair is beautiful. It's something I want to ask you, but you have to keep it between us." So she said, "Thank you. Okay, I will." He then said, "I want to, but I'm scared because it's inappropriate." She said, "You can ask. I want to give you some head. Do you know what that means?" Lord. "I don't know. I think you deserve it." She said, "Just to clarify, what do you mean by head?" He responds, "You didn't tell your sister, did you?" She said, "No, I didn't. Nobody knows. I just want to know what you mean by head." He said, "I'm scared to tell you. I want to keep it between us." She said, "I'll keep it between us, I promise." "Okay, I want to lick your," and then he put a cat. Oh my goodness. Mind you, this is her biological father. Let's move on. She said, "But why?" He said, "I don't know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." And then she went on to say, "I just don't really get why." He said, "Okay, can you please erase these text messages? I'm very, very sorry." She said, "Yeah, no problem. Just one more question and I promise I'll leave it alone." He like, wait a minute. One more thing. As if the first thing you asked her wasn't enough. You had to ask another question? She says, "Okay, what's the question? Do you want it?" She said, "Want what?" I like how she's not going along with his foolishness. Every time he asks her a question, she responds with a question. Like, no, you're sending these text messages. Be bold, right? You're already being inappropriate. Stand on it. You talking about some, do you want it? Want what, sir? As I'm reading this is very scary because at this time she's an adult, but it's making me wonder, did anything go on when she was younger? Behaviors like this just don't start up out of the clear blue sky. Like, he's probably been wanting to do something to this child, or maybe he already touched her. Who knows? Let's move on. She responds, "Want what?" He said, "That's okay, sorry." She says, "Okay." He responded, "Okay, baby, please erase these messages. I'm sorry." "Okay, I will." Then he said, "Are you mad at me?" She said, "No, I'm good." "Okay, thank you. I apologize." She said, "No problem." After she says no problem, he texts her again. "Baby." She said, "Huh? Yes or no?" Bro, you still asking? He's still asking for it. Like, this is creepy as heck. Trifling. All right, so after he says yes or no, she says, "No, sorry." Why would you, girl, why are you apologizing? You don't have to apologize to this man. So now y'all see she has a $20 Cash App. I hope y'all can see. Hold on, it's moving too fast. Let's go back and I'll pause it. This is the same day they're still texting. It's around 9:19 now. She receives a $20 Cash App. So after the $20 Cash App is sent, she asked him, "What's the money for?" He said, "Nothing." No, that $20 was supposed to be hush money. That's why he sent it. Sending her $20 not to snitch is crazy. It looks like this is a different day. She did mention she was going to include other texts between them that I guess she's trying to like show like he has a pattern of being inappropriate with her. He says, I hope you know you are a very beautiful young lady. She says, thank you. He texts her again, good morning, baby, you are very beautiful. She's letting him know thank you. And then honestly, as I'm reading this, if I didn't know the previous texts that were sent, these messages right here don't seem that inappropriate. That's what I would be thinking if I didn't know the other stuff he was sending her. He says, baby, you are a very beautiful young woman. Don't let anybody take advantage of you because you are very beautiful. She says, thank you, daddy. He's like, okay, no problem. We're going to move on because the texts down here are kind of irrelevant. This man texts this girl. This is a different day, like I said. I hope you have broken up with your ugly boyfriend. Usually dads want to make sure that their daughters are being treated well. He talking about I hope you broke up with that ugly boyfriend. What you mean? He said, I'm just kidding. And she sent a laughing face. So again, here he's saying to her, you're very beautiful. I don't know if y'all can see the bottom part there, but after he says, are you okay? She says, yes, I'm okay. And he put, okay, you are very beautiful. Out of the clear blue sky. But okay, you know, maybe he just trying to give his young lady some love, you know, make sure she has some self-confidence. This is the part she's talking about when he says, are you okay? That is a beautiful nightgown. Let's go back. Are you okay? Why he keep asking if she's okay? What's going on? And then complimenting the nightgown. Now this is where we're going into messages that are not appropriate. Why are you telling your daughter that her nightgown is beautiful? Why are you looking so hard? Oh my goodness. So she says, yep, doing okay, thank you. It has animals on it. She's like trying to downplay it, you know, make it childlike because it has animals on it. I'm pretty sure as she's reading it, she was uncomfortable. Yeah, her dad is a weirdo. Girl, you didn't have to ask us if we think he weird. He is a weirdo. Absolutely he is. This is when she's texting her big brother now, telling him, I'm not going to get into this. He must have told his mom and she's in shock. She couldn't believe it. All right, so this is a text I was referring to. So her brother did have a conversation with the dad. And then when I asked him why you said you didn't tell your sister, right? He said ID came in. Yeah, he couldn't say nothing about that because he know he was wrong. And you know you're lying about texting some other girlfriend. I mean, the proof is in the text message. He shouldn't have bothered lying and blaming it on some old girlfriend he used to have. I guess he thought his daughter would have been down. I don't know. But when he realized, oh crap, she's saying no, he sent her that $20 quick and in a hurry, basically trying to use the money to get her to shut up. The entire situation is really sad because obviously a situation like this will definitely impact their relationship moving forward. I'm not sure how close they were before, but at the end of the day, that's still her dad. I just don't see how they can move forward with any type of trust. Like if it was me, I wouldn't feel comfortable being around him anymore. I wouldn't know if he's looking at me as his daughter or, you know, as some woman on the street that he wanted to sleep with. Okay, so in this clip she shared, her grandmother is basically confronting her dad.
You dwelled on it. You dwelled on it like that's what you really want. Is that what you want? Is you that kind of person? I ain't raised that kind of person. No, I ain't raised that kind of child. Did all I could. I know I made mistakes, but I didn't put them in there. I did not put that kind of stuff in you. I did not put that kind of stuff in you. I tried to keep you from all that kind of stuff. Okay, I didn't let you know none of you people because I didn't want to get involved. Didn't want nobody to get I didn't want to hurt nobody. Didn't want to hurt each other. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I just bear the pain myself, all by myself.
From the sounds of it, she called him out and she wanted to hold him accountable. You know, she kept saying, you dwelled on it, you dwelled on it. I feel like when the grandmother saw the messages as well, she knew that he was talking to his daughter. Certain families tend to rally with the perpetrator. It's a lot of times they don't stand behind the victims. At the end of the day, she know her son. She know whether he lying or not. And that's why she was talking to him the way she was talking to him. Whether he was drunk or not, he made a conscious decision that night to text his biological child these inappropriate messages. I don't want to hear anything about alcohol. The alcohol made him do it. No. Drunken minds speak sober thoughts. He's been wanting to message this girl that for a long time. He had certain type of urges, and that night he decided to speak on it. I know she says right now she's a black sheep of her family, and that's okay. Sometimes they be like that, especially if you're the one telling the truth while everybody else is living in lies. It's okay. It be like that. It's on the comments of this video that she no longer lives with her grandmother, that she's moved out and everything, so good for her. I really hope she remains no contact with her dad. Situations like this is tough, especially when it's a blood relative. Honestly, girl, you will not be able to trust that man moving forward. Do you believe he sent those messages on accident, that he was trying to send them to a girlfriend? I don't believe it, but stranger things have happened. Maybe he really was drunk. Let me know your thoughts below and we'll discuss them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.